I never realized just how stupid Will's belt looks. Hey, welcome back to more ReFantazio. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we continued our journey to Port Brilehaven, having an encounter with Katharina, and this time we should be making it to Brilehaven itself. So we'll just go and chat with Hulkenberg. It's very thick with sandworm dish. It is incredible that pairing unique ingredients from Martira with port city spices could result in something so divine. When two dissimilar things that would never meet cross paths, an unexpected synergy can occur. Put that way, could not the same be said of our powers?
Got it.
A good example. I knew you'd understand. There's only one who has eaten the same sandworm dish could. You know how sometimes when the powers within us resonate together, they can erupt into a move we had never conceived of prior. Perhaps the interweaving of these various diverse powers is what we call a miracle. The hero kings of yore fought alone and were ultimately beaten. I feel the possibilities will, to us as we fight together, far outstrip theirs. Choosing to engage with the unknown when you encounter it can really bring about the power to change the world. Now I'm really looking forward to the next city.
Alright.
Imagination. It's getting late, but not meant to be so. Let's see, shall we stay up a little longer? Hulkenberg's cool. Cool as fuck.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Captain? Rise and shine, what? Almost there.
Brilehaven. It's been a while.
You've been before?
My parents took me once when I was a boy. I remember the day we arrived, and waking up to the smell of the ocean. The place was crowded beyond belief. Everything was so different from our hometown in the countryside.
I felt much the same when I reached the royal capital. Quite a sight compared to my little village, with naught but fields and mountains.
To be sure. And where are you from, Hulkenberg?
You cannot guess? Surely Montario in the east. Why, the Hulkenbergs are one of that nation's most prominent aristocratic houses, if not foremost among them.
You don't say.
Well, yes. Though I've no close relationship with my parents. I've hardly seen them since I left home.
I see. Suppose we've all come a long way, haven't we?
Seems we'll make it to the exhibition just in time.
With a master at the helm, you were bound to, eh?
I really hope Joanna shows up.
We resolved to trust her. So we simply watch and wait.
Right. Everyone set and steady? Welcome, ladies and gents, to the coastal crown jewel, Port Brilehaven.
Port Brilehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania, the western annexed state of Uchronia. A vivacious city, Brilehaven is port of call to ships of both trade and war, bustling with hardy sailors. From the natural wonders caused by Magla to the Colosseum's contests of strength, people flock here to see the marvels of a city that never sleeps. The sea guides the gauntlet runner into the city, alongside a warm, salty breeze.
Wow! It's the ocean! Just look! There's water all the way to the horizon! It's kind of like the capital, but totally different!
Yes. The City of Water, Brilehaven.
Sancta Cadeau.
You've brought us quite a magnificent head. How do you think it'll stack up against your competitors?
With the warrior monks at my side, there is nothing we cannot accomplish. But I won't presume to know the rankings. I humbly leave it in God's hands.
Lineup's a bit conventional for my taste so far. Oh, here comes our mysterious little underdog now. Stir things up a bit here, will you?
Ah, would you look at these spectacular gauntlet runners? They must all be worthy of kings.
Looks like Luis is still the only one with a sky runner, though.
No, I'm sure those blasted clergymen have some mechanism for it too. The Sanctus Church funded the Skyrunners to begin with. If you can call that flying, of course. All just piffling about with levitation magic. Only a passing acquaintanceship to real aerodynamics. Birds have never needed magic to fly. Just the mechanical ingenuity of the feathered wing. That's the kind of breakthrough I'd like to make. You'll see, eh? One day, I'll make those wings reality, and we'll soar like birds.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good. I'll have you run in the sky with me. Mark my words.
If it isn't the pretentious little gallant and his cronies. If it isn't the walking headache. Well. No head to be seen. Weren't you talking big about chasing down that Heismay fiend?
You're referring to me, yes?
You're the man. This is a joke, is it? He's your great and terrible bounty. You know there's still time to drop out before you humiliate yourself in front of the masses.
Say what you wish. He is one of us. It is not his head we are offering.
Truly? You're allied with a wanted criminal? Are you all mad? Oh, your public humiliation will be quite a sight. Come, Hector.
And that was?
A candidate and one of Luis's henchmen. We don't exactly see eye to eye.
Confound it. No damn parking spaces left. Well, let's look for somewhere a bit less unpleasantly populated.
Tomorrow is finally the exhibition to present all the heads. I really hope Joanna shows up.
You needn't all sleep here tonight, you know? I can stay and wait for the cavalry. Got to give the old girl a tune-up anyway, don't I?
It is much appreciated. In that case, we should look for an inn about the city. Ah, and we must sample the local delights. They've far better seafood than in the capital.
I can't wait.
To stop for rest, surrounded by fine food, is an uncommon blessing.
If you're sure, Nearest, then we'll leave it to you. Me? I long for a proper bed.
So be it. Let's find ourselves some lodging.
Really?
You're on this way to a big city. I think we deserve a real inn. Welcome to Port Brilehaven. Quite the big city. Honestly, I think this is like plenty more richly, like, has a lot more stuff to it than even Grand Trad.
Hey.
Hello, young elder candidate. I've been waiting to meet you. Town crier, aren't you? Name's Batlin. Last time we saw each other was just before you scrapped the Godot's runner, I believe. What a scene that was. Figured hitching around with Godot would be safe, but you and Gladell both showed up. Anyway, I've kept busy with my candidate interviews since then. Thorn most recently. He's who I rode with here. Look, I know it's me saying this, but be careful out there. The Crown Theocracy will do whatever it takes to win, you know? They're reckless with their runners, too. Usually you'd stop and camp during the night, but not them. We just kept running. They don't rest at all. An easy trick when you've got God's grace, plus loads of money and people with the side effects. Surely has. Teddy's brother's quite something too, if you want to throw it sharp and you've quite the plan. Look, Joe, you've got something up your sleeve. I'm looking forward to seeing it unfold, my young elderly friend.
Oh, this blooming heat.
Bugger me, Joe. Yeah, lots of places to explore. Of course, we will be exploring this place more in depth in future. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff out here. Lots of people that we can chat to, that we won't chat to. And there's a lot of other things that are available in Port Brilehaven that we will have more contact with later. Pick up a gold beetle. We will almost be able to do things with the gold beetles. Bit of a ways out yet, but not too far. Not too far on our way here. We are just going to look around. It's a couple of different places in Port Brilehaven. Head into the Merchant's Bazaar. Lots of places that are on sale, which actually, very good idea.
Hey.
We've a sale going on.
Oh my, I don't know if we get such customers. I've got nine here with this catch, you know. We might as well do our appraisals. Gritty polearm for a Sanctor's Mace, Superior Gritty polearm for a Sanctor's Vigor, and a Gritty long arm for a Partisan. Meh. The Jaluzo's Baby Clothes, 20,000 gold for it. Which is very nice. As for our big things, we got Bausch's Headgear, which is for extra evasion against strike, pretty decent. Healing Hauberk for extra HP in battle, and Maximilian Armor, plus 5 defense, plus 5 endurance, rather. Whatever. And preventing paralysis. If we move on over to the weapons... Young Maid! This is so weird. Young Maid!
This is on sale, right?
We've got lots of new things for us. No new weapon types, but... Jesus Christ, that's really good. Source MP upon defeating an... Ooh, okay. Yeah, some pretty nice stuff overall. Sailsword, I think, is still... okay, it's slightly better than the Golden Epee, but not by too much. Zweihander, a little bit better overall. Guillotine, actually the Guillotine Blade is going to be really nice for later on. Fishing Harpoon, pretty decent. This can actually make the Knights really strong at the start of a fight. Plus defense, plus offense. Not bad. Fortune's Bludgeon sounds really good, though. I might want that. So let's start selling things that are yeah, let's start selling everything that we won't really need. We'll keep the Beast Slayer just in case. I think that'll be overall nice to have. Demon Slayer Pike might still be useful coming up, maybe. So we'll keep that. Those we can definitely sell. That we can definitely sell. The Tekon we don't need to sell. Quartz Mace is the only one that we will keep. Probably Damascus Bow only. Now we might as well keep the Scorpion Sting. It's not too far off in damage. I thought the Beast Fang did extra damage against beasts. Oh well. We'll do that. Crimson Fangs we'll keep. Leader Semaphore we might as well keep. The Discerning Advocates is going to be really nice, by the way. There's one dungeon coming up pretty soon that is... that is filled with mimics. It's like, there are so many minis. So that'll be incredibly useful to have.
We've essayed.
Yeah, well, can we get the hauberk? Yeah, I could probably sell like almost everything, honestly. Yeah, we have so much stuff that we can sell.
Now then.
Brigandine we could sell. Also, scaling armor we could probably sell as well.
Now then. Now then.
Sell that. And also, like, everything that isn't equipped pretty much.
Now then. Now then.
And that. And we'll keep the Exodus cassock. Keep that. And of course, we'll be getting more things later on. I think probably everything, all the gear that we don't have equipped, we can probably sell just fine.
Now then. Now then.
Actually, that black armor we could probably sell as well. Most likely. Ooh, actually, ooh, Sentinel Grease could be decent. Monk's Claws, maybe.
Now then. Now then. Now then.
So that. Accessories. I'll have to sort out all of my accessories later on, but whatever. Quite a bit. Yeah, there's a lot of new stuff. Obviously, we're in a new town. We're gonna get new equipment. And keep exploring a little bit. I believe. Yeah, right here is our podium. So this one's a lot less out of the way, which is nice at the very least. And the big way that you're going to be going around Brilehaven is there's a bunch of different ports, basically. We'll go to the Anglers Inn Square. We're looking for an inn. We're gonna want to go to the inn. Go figure.
Whoa!
You can really see the king's face from here, huh? I realized it was slowly moving, but it's coming to Brilehaven, but it was beyond my expectations. And when I came, I do suspect it's keeping a watchful eye on the top candidates. It's evident that we were being observed, as seen in the coronation rock. I thought you for the better. Seeing that thing in the sky might make everyone really think about the kingdom's future. Better get finding an inn we could stay at.
Ridiculous. Leave it to me.
I promise I will help anyone who is in trouble. Out of money, don't want to die, simply ask Jin to guide you. Thank you so much. I'm having to choose my work. Of course, don't worry. I'm well versed in Brilehaven's economic affairs. Definitely shady, and he's definitely creepy looking. Good lord, dude.
What do I do?
If we head out over here, we can see a bunch of different inns with a bunch of different people waiting for them.
Hey.
Look who's here. The elder fellow out here, ain't ya? Looks like we both got ourselves marked for the exhibition. We're here to stay at this inn. Decided to dispatch yourself, so I just got tossed out of my ear by the innkeeper. Said sorry, fool. And the one calling himself the come one, come all inn. Some joke, eh? Where's to stay? Sure, there are inns nearby, but I'm hardly thrilled with either option. On the other side of the town is the Golden Corral Pavilion, where nobody wankers like Fordham stay. If I ever said elders stay in their fat bloody chance, there's an impressive Golden Corral, Golden Coral. That was twice pricey. We should probably find Luis, naturally. Probably bought up the whole place for his rabble-rousing prey. I think so. Let's reward that one then. That looked good forward to begin with. As far as the other options go, there's a spider's den over by the tavern. Dodgy looking new chief standing out front, smiling all creepy like. Put me right off staying there, so I'll pass. Besides, there is an inn where there's a tavern. From this day on, I'll claim it as my castle. I'll sleep in a tavern. I sure won't anyway. Not that the spider den sounds much better. He's the one who gave that speech to Matera. I guess we're both able to make it here safely to Brilehaven. Fun to stay at this inn. Fortunately, there aren't any beds left. Because the exhibition, everyone's full up. After I told myself I was going to make sure to say someone nice this time too. I know we'll have to look for somewhere else. But wait, that corner of yours, when you had parked in the middle of it here, had more powerful chassis than mine. Tell me, what sort of technology doesn't you?
What?
Oh, shame. Got us out without even knowing how it worked. Your group has have what? Talented engineer. You know what? I'm competitive too. I'm very proud of Mark Runner. It means if you're stubborn and refuse to tell me, I'll make you do it by force. I really like Lena. He's cool.
What is it you require?
Oh, you there. Oh, do you have a look at one of my You have a look about you like one of my supporters. Are you? Who you get? You truly haven't heard of me? Oh, I am shocked. And yet how lucky you are to be granted the privilege of my exquisite form for the first time. Beauty's all is my creed, and more than anything, a king should be beautiful, should he not? And whichever inn I choose for my beauty rest must be worthy of my resplendent grace. Yes, like this golden coral pavilion. Alas, I doubt you have been blessed with the wealth enough to enjoy such a room of lavish place such as this. That's a jerk. I don't want to stay in an inn full of people like him anyway. The only other decent inns seems to be filled. We've got only one choice left. Really don't want to, but check out this spider's den we heard about from Loveless earlier.
Yeah?
Milo definitely seemed like a massive dickbag. Here we go, Roger. Well met, young elder. I saw you earlier, my too. That's what you did in that town. Just don't you mind, but what's there to know behind all those abductions? That's the kind of thing those rich bastards would do for fun. Well, so I'm right, you mean? I knew it. Those nobles love nothing more than to fatten themselves on other people's coin. You heard my speech, didn't you? You don't need taxes, laws, or gods, only freedom! In essence, those who earn the most of their own merits are the winners. And I might be battling out to decide that soon. Hey, on the hunt for lodging, are we? I have a spare room available. I won't refuse service to anyone, and my rooms are available for all. Criminals, persecuted tribes are now one, dream of turning business away. Feel free to have a look at the accommodations. We can discuss payment afterwards. Let's have a look at the room.
Well, should have figured they'd be out of the upper rooms with all the travelers in town.
'Tis a far cry from the runner, at least. I am full glad to stretch my legs again.
Did you see that giant bug just now? It was like the size of my head. It's gotta be poisonous.
Oh, pull yourself together. It's just a insect.
Well, listen to you. You can't have lived in a giant sandworm den and been afraid of bugs, surely.
Hence the hut.
That's why you lived in that hut?
More importantly, we must discuss tomorrow's proceedings.
Right. We meet up with Joanna, then get to the exhibition after that. Joanna will admit to the crime. The guilt of a sanctoress, especially of her status, will guilt Forden by association. That should make an impression on Louise.
Yet for all this, we need Joanna herself. Do you truly think she would join us?
We have to trust her.
She chose to offer her own head instead of the monster's. If you ask me, she'd not have done that if she didn't believe it truly was her child. At least in part. I believe she expressed genuine parental love. I want to believe that, at least.
And what if she ends up not showing up? I mean, you're the one who got the worst of all of this in the first place.
If it comes to that, you've still got my head for the days. After all, the bounty still says I'm a kidnapper.
Balderdash will not sacrifice an innocent life for our victory. But your offer speaks highly of your spirit.
Right. We've done what we can do. All that's left is to keep our chins up and face the competition head-on.
Too early yet to retire for the night. We could drop by one of the local pubs. Listen for what perks our ears. And while we're at it, might as well sit down to a proper supper, eh? Could be my last, after all.
Oh, haha, very funny. But I guess good info is important. Let's go check it out.
What are we without beauty? What do we care for promises and speeches from repulsive mouths? Beauty is everything, and it is time our country reflected that.
Sounds like the candidates have started their speeches. Let's listen in for a bit.
With all skills and talents equal, would you see the crown atop an ugly head or a handsome one? Beauty is power. Lack one, you should lack the other. When I take the throne, all the hideous will be stripped of their titles. Together, we shall build a nation ruled only by radiant, everlasting paragons of beauty.
I love you, Lord Milo! I love you forever!
Well, he has a point about what people tend to follow.
What? This really doesn't bother you? It isn't right.
You'd rather wait for a king who was always right, then?
Enough about appearance. A beautiful face cannot win wars. Without military power, the crown's voice means nothing! When I am king, I will establish a unified nation with the Rousant tribe at its head! Our tribes, our status, they mean something. You could stray from a monolith, but it will still remain. There can be no true peace without using the power we command! Hear, hear! For Rousant pride!
What pride is there in seizing power by force? Disgraceful.
When I'm queen, all the land's corrupt upper classes will be wanted men! We'll have our guillotines sharpened and our wallets open! Those who thought to tilt the world with their heavy coffers will be a head lighter! We'll split their fortunes and toast to our health!
Preach it, Katharina! You're just what this land needs!
Wouldn't the first target be the one on the throne, then?
Everyone's just shouting all their ideals out.
These candidates are all pathetic. Nobody here even compares to Lord Luis.
Luis isn't even in the running, lad. Poor Blight is afraid of losing to Sanctifex Ford.
You've got it backwards, geezer. He's just not wasting his time on these windbags.
I confess, I know not how to feel. 'Tis unprecedented. Never before have our citizens come together in the street in broad daylight and shared their true feelings on king and kingdom.
Indeed. Is this really the kind of change His Majesty wanted? Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Let's go in. If we hang around too long here, we're bound to get dragged into a nasty argument.
When I'm king, pleasures will rule the city. A bar on every block and a flagon in every hand. All you can drink, all year round.
Woo! Next round's on Loveless!
Let fools be content with their fool dreams. Grant me the crown, and I will make our kingdom powerful beyond imagining.
Most powerful? Doesn't really mean anything, does it? Aren't you another one of Luis's flunkies, hound? Stop barking and get back to your master.
Always about that goddamn Luis. I've been in the guard just as long as he has, you swine.
Quite a lively crowd. Looks like a great many of them came all the way here to watch the competition.
That lad there, he's an elder, isn't he? Are you a candidate too?
Well, strike me down, you're right. Never seen one of you blokes before. Might be out of luck in the race, though. You'll not stand a chance.
Pay him no mind. A drunk's words weigh nothing.
Wow, there are fish swimming in front of the store.
Ah, I've heard of this. 'Tis on the customer to fish up a catch, and the chefs will prepare it for eating.
I admit, I'm curious. Shall I sing a shanty for you as you take up rod and reel, Captain? Is that really edible? It doesn't look quite, natural.
By all means, let us try it.
Did she even look at it?
Why, tis delicious! The aroma of the sea simply floods the mouth. Ah, and what splendid crunch it has.
I guess I'll try a bite. I mean, they wouldn't let us fish up anything outright inedible. I hope.
At least we'll die together.
Oh, well, I was the one who suggested fishing. Right. The noble thing to do is see it through. Oh, it's rather slimy for my liking.
I said nothing since Hulkenberg seemed to enjoy it so much, but if you're going to eat an unknown fish, might you not at least sear it first?
'Tis fine enough without, I say.
You need way higher standards, lady.
Excuse me, friends. Don't mean to interrupt your meal. I'm Batlin, a church crier for the tournament. Maybe you remember me. Sounds like you made a hell of a splash in Martyra, huh? Felling a vicious beast's one thing, but not many candidates took it figuratively.
With a problem like that, I had to do something.
Well, the rest of the candidates had to find themselves ahead for the lineup. Rather struck me when you all broke away from the pack so soon. So, do you have a head ready?
Well, let's see. Got a head right here, I suppose.
Lips sealed, huh? Well, I'm certainly looking forward to the exhibition then. Especially considering the diversity of your little party. I've always preferred to chase an interesting lead over a sure bet. Can't help it, I'm afraid. So, I'll have a keen eye out for you, all right?
That crier's an odd one. Not really what you'd expect from a Sanctis promoter. Who is he?
Rumor has it that young candidate hasn't brought ahead. Wonder what he's playing at.
Whatever it is, he's about to get a sharp lesson in the ways of the world, poor lad.
I think he's worth keeping an eye on. Keep it under your hats, chums. But his power may rival Count Luis. I think he's just the ingredient we need to spice this race up a bit.
Right. Just got back from the pub, did you?
You wound me! Nobody trusts a radical, huh? I expect you'll see for yourself.
John Barnes reached the city by morning. I imagine they will aim to find us in the Gauntlet Arena. No, Nero's got to be there to greet them. When day dawns, we should head to the Gauntlet Arena. Sure enough, we will do just that next time. But until then, see you guys later.